What's up, Fantastics? Aleksi here, bringing you another authentic, fun, and useful live stream about Finland. So if you're interested in Finland, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe and the bell button so you don't miss any awesome Finnish stuff on this channel. Welcome to this live stream. I just came directly from Sauna. Sorry, I was a little bit late because of that. But you know, sauna is pretty high priority matter in Finland, so it makes sense if you were wondering. And as you can see, I'm here in Kokkola, my hometown, at my room, and I have pretty good setup here, good lighting and stuff. And we have some people here. We have Verang, what's up? We have Saika, the moderator, evening. Obviously, Diego, what's up? What's up, Diego? Sauna rules indeed. And yeah, got my goggles on, got my sauna post sauna gear on. Shannon, what's up? What's up, Shannon? Let me know in the comments or in the live stream where are you watching this live stream. It's 22nd of December. Christmas is almost here. I've wrapped all my presents, done some Christmas cleaning, helping my parents here at our house. Tomorrow we're gonna bring in the Christmas tree. It's a real tree, by the way, not the plastic one. And also my girlfriend is coming tomorrow to Finland to celebrate Christmas, so that's something I'm really looking forward to, and she is as well. Let's see who we have here. We have Dot Medja Moi, Barbara, what's up? From Hungary, and we have Tarsutella, moikku moi. Let me see, the chat is a little bit small. Okay, that's better. Right. Okay. How are you guys doing today? Have you already wrapped up your Christmas presents? Have you prepared Christmas, or do you celebrate Christmas? I think that's the first thing to ask you, because you know Christmas is kind of like a self-explanatory here in Finland, but not necessarily everywhere in the world. We have Laura from Argentina, Shannon from Canada. Whoa, that's great. We have Konnichiwa from Anderson from Konnichiwa, Konbawa. Oh, Armenian from Turkey. Wow, that's awesome. And German, was get up? Wir feiern die ganze Nacht. Okay, I like German, like cheesy pop songs, especially Atemlos, if you know that one. Right, okay, so I haven't actually prepared much for this one, because, you know, I'm kind of getting in the Christmas holiday mood and didn't want to prepare too much stuff. But I still wanted to get in touch with you here, just on the door of the Christmas, as we would say in Finnish. Hello from Morocco. Wow, that's awesome. We have not a lot of good fantastics around the world. Yeah, okay, so I thought about just letting you know, update some stuff, and I think first matter is the online course that I've been talking a lot about on my Facebook page. If you haven't liked my Facebook page, go there, because I ask questions and share some cool Finnish content there as well. Link in the description. And yeah, so if you've been following, I've been creating a Finnish online course here recently, and it's pretty much starting to get shape. I prepared all the lessons and stuff, and the problem has been, because you know I'm not like a qualified teacher. So first of all, I've been thinking about what's a good way to teach you, and what's the easiest way to teach you, because you know the grammar in Finnish is pretty complicated. But I want you guys and girls start learning Finnish as easy as possible and as useful as possible. So to learn pretty useful stuff without getting too much into the grammar. And I've found like pretty good ways, and I've included a lot of good, useful phrases, sentence structures that are not too difficult, but still really useful. Like if you want to just do like easy conversations with Finns in Finnish, and I think that's I think it's gonna be pretty good. And I'm trying to include a few assignments for you, so you have to actually put your skills into use. But I'm not gonna reveal that with too many details yet. But I think I hopefully can start recording those lessons after Christmas, and maybe in January, hopefully. So you can start learn and start speaking spoken Finnish like a boss pretty soon. Right. Let's see. Well, let's look at some comments. We have Anderson, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Merry Christmas. That's great. Hello from Minnesota. I am ready from Christmas from Gerang. Totally unprepared for Christmas. I'm supposed to be wrapping presents, but I'm watching you instead. Okay. Well, you can do like watch the stream and wrap the Christmas presents if you can do some multitasking. Can you tell us what is the cheapest living price city? Finland for studies. Do you mean that what's the cheapest place to study? Uh, well, the more south, the more closer to Helsinki you are, the more Helsinki is definitely the most expensive place. But like Tampere, Turku, maybe Vaasa, Oulu, I think those are pretty good. But you should just check them. Depending what you want to study, check the websites of the universities because they have pretty much well covered those like living costs on their website as well. Yeah, and okay, so about the Finnish course, like I'm planning to make like really short like lessons, let's say 5 to 10 minutes max. So and those lessons you can just watch from your sofa, from your bed, on the way to work, on the way to home, like short, quick lessons which explain like cut to the chase quickly, teach like let's say one or maximum two new things like new sentence structure, new phrase in one lesson, and with some useful vocabulary. And all of this stuff there will be in spoken Finnish because spoken Finnish is kind of like a alternative version of Finnish language that is used like 95% of the time, and no one really speaks the standard Finnish because it's clumsy, doesn't make you like it's like really not smooth at all, that kind of stuff. So I want you guys to start use the useful Finnish as fast as possible with minimum grammar. That's what I'm trying to achieve with that course. Hello from a Finn living in London. Oh, that's nice. Moro Kia. I would be happy if I can learn Finnish because my boyfriend is Finnish. Okay, well that's good, and that's you already have like a language partner to practice with. That's great. I think one of the problematic things for you will be the fact of the thing to find like a language partner, and obviously native speakers are the most useful like practice partners, obviously, because they can teach you the right pronunciation. They can teach you that Finnish use, right? Because textbooks usually have the problem that they teach you stuff that is maybe not so useful. Like maybe useful, but it's kind of like this kind of standard, little bit, clumsy stuff. What I see. There are some good textbooks as well, but that's what I think. Yeah, so I hopefully can start record those lessons for you as quickly as possible. And also, if you have something that you would like to have, let me know in the comments, in the live chat box, or in the comments if you're watching the replay. Because maybe I can try to include some stuff still, but I just want to see like what kind of stuff you would like to have there, and maybe if this course is like a success. Maybe then I'm considering do like a part 2 or like advanced course that might cover a little bit more advanced grammar, like let's say like verb types and that kind of stuff. If you want, because if everything goes well. Yeah, let me take get some breath here. Yeah, so that's definitely like one thing coming hopefully soon in 2018. And and as you can see from there, let me just see on the title of this live stream, thoughts on 2017. This has been quite an interesting year because, like for me, it started when I was still in Japan. I was celebrating New Year's with my girlfriend in Osaka, and I jumped into Dotonbori River. If you know what Dotonbori is, like that's this crazy event. There's like in Osaka, there's like this tradition, so a weird tradition that they go to this Dotonbori River, which is like which is this next to this really packed shopping district, walking district, and people just start jumping in the river for no reason. And we went there to just watch it, and it was so fun looking. And then I said, okay, let me just try it. It's like YOLO, and we did it, or I did it, and it was kind of funny. And yeah, I started my year in Japan, and I came back in March, and January, February, March, yeah, end of March, and things got quite interesting when I got back. I adjusted quite quickly to Finland. I was really surprised. But for example, what happened that I gained like 5 kilos or even more. Well, that was quite interesting because when I went to Japan, I lost like 5, but when I came back, I gained them back. That was quite interesting because I guess I ate kind of same amounts of food, not excessive eating, but just the diet was different. Or what my mom always says that I just missed the Finnish food so much. Like blah, 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 blah. I was like eating like no tomorrow, so that's why I gained weight. But now I've actually managed to drop it a little bit. thank God. So things are fine. But another thing that what I noticed is when I came back to the university, I realized that I didn't know the people anymore there, because I was 1 year away, and many of my good friends had already graduated and moved like to Helsinki, for example, and some of the study buddies or the people you take the classes with, they were still there, but I felt like I had kind of lost the connection with them. I still say like hi, and I've had like lunches with some of them, but I don't really find that many good people or like good friends or like real friends. Let's just say friends. But luckily I've befriended with some new people. Like if you watch the candy video, where this my Mexican friend had the Finnish candy, I met her in one class this semester, and that's really nice because I felt a little bit lonely actually, just a little bit. I have some friends in Tampere, but I felt like I could have hung out with people more. But that's also kind of like a conscious decision because I've always put a lot of hours on this channel, getting trying to make better content, learn YouTube, learn how to be better in front of camera, how to learn how to make YouTube algorithms suggest my content to new viewers, that kind of stuff. And because I've taken this quite seriously. I'm really ambitious in terms of YouTube, and I had to also sacrifice, like say, some hangouts or parties, and instead edit the new video, like a straight interview video for you, for example. Yeah, so that's something. And also my summer was quite, how would I say? Well, for instance, I didn't manage to find a summer job, and I didn't do that much productive stuff, so it wasn't really that successful. But I was still making videos. I was making 2 videos a week for you, and I'm really happy about that because I think it has helped us a lot on this channel, and we've grown a lot. In 2017, I was checking. I had 500 subscribers when I started this year with my channel, and now we are 6,200 subscribers. We have grown like more than 5,000 Fintastics on this channel together, and that's really great. Like I wasn't really expecting that there are so many people around the world who are interested in Finnish content and Finnish lifestyle, Finnish culture, Finnish people, Finnish language, and it's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed every single bit of this because I put quite a lot of hours for this, but every time when I get like a thumbs up or new subscriber, new comment, good feedback from you, it just tells me that keep going, don't give up, keep just pushing more content, and I'm enjoying it, to be honest. And it's really great. And sometimes I get these perkele moments, like when I can't edit, I have trouble with editing, and but every perkele and this kind of stuff has been worth it. Like for example, one of the really annoying ones, for example, street interview videos. They are really interesting, really fun to do, but I have to subtitle them. and I make the decision to make them in Finnish is like a conscious decision because I get much more authentic answers from Finns and that kind of stuff. But the subtitling adds like 1 or even 2 hours extra time to do, and that's not. It's time consuming. It's really boring. It's really annoying. But I'm doing it for you guys because there's a lot of people or international people watching these videos, and I want you guys to be able to understand them. So, but yeah, for example, the first straight interview video I did was, which was how to date Finnish girls. Really, one of the most successful videos, 40,000 views in 4 months, or like when did I did it in June? Oh, like absolutely insane. But well, that was also I was checking that okay, Finnish girls. I think dating in Finland is probably like a really interesting topic. So I just went there and did it, and it was totally worth it. Like I've got a lot of views, new people, new comments, and it was my first straight interview video, and I've done quite a few after ever since. So pretty good stuff. Oh, okay. What else for this year? Well, also interestingly, because I've been in a long distance relationship for almost 6 months for now, and around 1 year exactly. It's been exactly 1 year when we kind of became exclusive with my girlfriend, and that's also been quite interesting because, well, I've been always like this active dating guy, and been didn't want to kind of commit and stuff, but look what happened now. I'm in a relationship with a Japanese girl who lives like on the other side of the world. Quite crazy, isn't it? And but I've been quite positively surprised how well things have been ever since. Because like this might sound a little bit selfish, but I think the good thing is that I can focus on my hustle. Like I can for example work on my school, work on my videos, and still kind of spend time with my girlfriend. Like we text every day a little bit and have like a video chat once a week around. And yeah, it's kind of difficult to say, but because we don't have actually dates now because she's not here, or we're not physically together, so I can actually work on my stuff. And I think it's been really a positive thing for some reason. Like obviously, I would still prefer like to be like live together somewhere or in a like a reasonable distance. But I think it's been a help also for this to make me like work on my stuff, my projects and stuff, and it's been really nice for some reason. Yeah, I don't know how things are gonna go, but we'll just see. We're not pressuring it too much and see what's gonna happen. And what else? 2017. Yeah, well, those are kind of the highlights. Japan, long distance relationship, YouTube, and the fact that I've grown really bored to school. Like it's my 6th year already there. Like typically Finnish universities last around 5 to 6 years because we can study both the bachelor and the master degree before getting to work life. But I just want to get out of there. And what the good thing is that I've started my thesis. I had actually a Skype meeting with my professors yesterday about the thesis, and I have 4 more courses to go in the spring on the thesis. And if everything goes well, I will be graduated by the summer 2018, and that's what I want to achieve. Yeah. And I think, like for next year, like let's say like for YouTube, I think we're just getting started. Like we have great success so far, but I think we have even greater success to come next year. Because I think I'm just like getting started. I'm starting to realize how the things work. How can I make good content? How can I make better content? How to stay in touch with you guys and that kind of stuff. Okay, that was a lot of a lot of stuff. Let's read some comments. I would also like to ask you how 2017 has been for you, especially. You can write me sometimes. Kia Rachman says your videos are really entertaining and informative. Keep it up. Thanks, Kia. I really appreciate it. Particular moments will be included into my everyday language. Well, I think that's a really, really good vocabulary. Barbara says, keep up the good work, Aleksi. Thanks, Barbara. Let's see. May I ask you a question about universities, conservatories? I mean, I don't really understand what you mean with that question. Thank you for the subtitles in your Finnish videos, Aleksi. Yeah, no problem. I think that's kind of imperative. What is the conditions of being accepted to university? You can read the criteria from the university's websites. Evelyn Wonik says, I only want to learn the language, but also the country, and your videos are really help. Okay, well that's one thing that's the goal of this channel. Meija says, 2017 on ollut rankka, yksityisiä ongelmia, mutta yritän kestää. Okei. Oot tsemppiä, eiköhän se tästä itse kullakin. I'm in love Finland. Okay, that's great. School, I mean. Yeah, okay. Let me read some previous comments here. By the way, if you think that my channel provides any value to you about anything you're interested, please consider doing a super chat. You get your message read for sure, because it's gonna be like a really highlighted message, and you also support this channel. You don't have to do it; it's completely voluntary, but I really appreciate if you do a super chat. I supered way back during the Japan-themed videos because of the ambition. What's up, Juho? I should send you an email about the stuff we've been talking about before. Let's see if there's any questions. Can you recommend any interesting book by Finnish author Petra from Czechia? Okay, thanks, Petra. Well, one of the most famous Finnish novels is The Unknown Soldier by Väinö Linna. You should. It's about the Second World War between Russia and the Soviet Union. So, what did I say? What did I say about the author? It's not. Hold on. Tuntematon sotilas is written by Aleksi Kivi, right? Or now I'm really running slow here. Kirjoittaja. So, wow. I just came. Väinö Linna. Yeah, okay. Väinö Linna was correct. Sorry. Yeah. So I was correct. So that's, if you're interested in like war books, that's like one of the most famous one. And Seitsemän veljestä is written by Aleksi Kivi. Yeah. Okay. Let me just write this. Seitsemän veljestä and the Unknown Soldier. Well, these are like something that can come to my mind right now. If there's any other Finns watching, let me know in the chat or in the comments some other good literature. Like I should read way more books. So that's definitely something that I would like to do more next year. Yeah, let's see. Wow. Right. I'm going to sleep now. Bye, Aleksi and Mary. Some awesome Christmas. You too, Meija. Enjoy. Let's see. Scrolling some comments. What happened to your face? I came from sauna. That's probably something. Keep shut, answer all questions. Well, I'm not reading all the questions, like, you know, because when I'm speaking, and when I'm answering the comments, then I'll answer the comments. I and if you want your questions answered for sure, you can consider doing the super chat, because then you'll get your questions answered for sure. Yeah, that's also a good one. Okay, thanks, you. The Egyptian by Mika Valtari. I think it's Sinuhe Egyptiläinen. I think it's like a really like a big book as well. Yeah. So, and what was I about to say? Okay, I've been. That's the thing. Like, just came from the sauna, and I've been actually quite tired today. I almost skipped the sauna because I was already almost falling asleep for today. Yeah. Okay. Actually, something fun here. I just randomly found some old Pokemon collection cards from my shelf, like from my cupboards. Really interesting ones, and I was actually wondering if these ones have any value, because I think I've heard like some cards might be valuable, but I'm not sure if these ones have any value currently. But this was like a really random one, and I also found my first Lordi album from this what is it called, Get Heavy. You know, the one with the Would You Love a Monster Man and some other awesome stuff. And like, wow, I was like 10 years old when I got that album. Like, whoa, like back blast from the past. Right, so that's the stuff for now. So Finnish language course is always making progress. I'll hopefully start to record the lectures, lessons, videos after New Year's. I'll try to make the course, like form the course and publish the course in January. I should maybe set out like a public deadline, so the one that you also know, so I can get it done. You know, it kind of makes me to do stuff. And 2017 really, most likely it's been a really positive year for me. Like 1 year in Japan exchange, progress on YouTube, progress on school. Like my progress on school could be better, but at least we're we're getting there. Thesis is on its way. Courses are about to be done. A really interesting Christmas coming because my girlfriend is gonna be here, and I already showed him like photos of like the presents and some, because we have a lot of Finnish design like Marimekko and Finlayson, and she was like kawaii and a lot of stuff. That was like really cute stuff. And that's, oh, we have first super chat from Shane McNevin, $5. That's great. Is it normal to be naked in the sauna with no towel around women too? That's a great question. Thanks for the super chat. Yes, the traditional way is to be naked, and it depends. Like, let's say if you have both guys and girls, then you can kind of be a little bit more considerate and have, like, let's say swimwear. Like if you go to public saunas, for example, those usually like require you to have swimwear because they are both guys and girls. But let's say if you are invited to like a Finnish family's place, then usually girls have their own shift, and usually they are all naked there. Yeah, and then guys go after the girls are finished, and the guys are also naked. So, you know, like there's like this funny Finnish saying that Finns don't talk to each other, but they go to naked to sauna with strangers. So that's how it goes. Like if you go to a swimming, like a public swimming pool also have saunas there, and they have both like a guys dressing room and girls dressing room, and shower rooms and saunas. And in those saunas you have to go naked, because if you take your swimwear, and because the water in the pools have like chlorine, and if you take your swimwear which have the chlorine water to the sauna, it gets vaporized, which is not healthy. So they actually have like a, you know, like this forbidden sign which says that you can't go to swim like a sauna with your swimwear. So if you go naked, you'll be fine. But depending like where you come from, it might come across a little bit intimidating. But I think you get adjusted to it fast, you know. And if you have like some friends, you know a little bit better, and you know, then it makes it a little bit better. Thanks, Shane, for the super chat and for the question. Hopefully that answered your question. Let's see if more questions. Thank you. I would be happy if you make videos about the Finnish conservatories. I'm not sure what is Finnish conservatories. I need a Finn. Okay, for us Finns, sound is something sexual. Yeah, that's true. Like, even if we are naked, yeah, that's a really good point by Kia. Like, even if we are naked in sauna, there's like nothing sexual going on. Like, people don't stare at you like this, you know, or your private parts, or you don't have to worry about that someone gets like touchy, or you know, because like we know how to behave in sauna. Because sauna is important for us. So something's popping up here. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about that. Like, I guess the only kind of obstacle or like a difficult thing for you might be is just to be naked there. And you know, because maybe, you know, if we get naked in with other people, then it usually involves something sexual, but in sauna, not really. Not really. Or, well, except if you go there with your partner, you want to do some bountica wow in sauna, though. That's a different case, but if the dollar symbol in super chat, I try to click, but it says not available in my country. Oh yeah, it should be available in most of the countries, but there might be some countries that are not eligible for that. But it's okay. Like, it's voluntary. If you want to give a super chat, that's great. But if you don't want to, that's also fine. The dressing room is nerve, including inducing for a person for my situation. Yeah, I syntax as moro. Music university. There is one music university in Helsinki, I think. But again, Google is your best friend. I have no experience on musical universities. There might be also some universities applied sciences, but I think Google will give you the most answers. I am supposed to be writing my thesis as well. Do you have any tips on how to stay motivated? Well, I was just watching like a video about motivation, and there was this concept that if people think that I have to do something, like I have to do, or I must do my work, I have to, you know, work on my thesis, I have to do something, like there's like an external pressure, like trying to make you to do this thing. But instead you should try to kind of reframe the thing by saying that, okay, I get to do something. For example, in my case, I usually try to think I get to do my thesis so I can finally graduate and get to work. Instead of like, oh, I have to do my thesis, you know, like blah blah blah. But I want to keep the end goal in mind. If I do the thesis, and when I do the thesis, I eventually graduate and get out of the uni. So that's the thing. And also another thing, try to allocate a little bit time every day to the thesis. Let's say 1 or 2 hours a day, depending how much time you have. And also cut time from some other things like YouTube or procrastinating, or if your friend invites you to like partying or drinking, just say politely no and focus on that. And after you get the thesis done, like, you're making progress to next phase in your life. That's something I would like to say there. Yeah, when I explain some of my English friends, they are so surprised by that they don't feel comfortable about it. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. I think it's called Sibelius Institute. Yeah, Sibelius Institute. Yeah, actually, that's that's a good correction from Saekka. So you should check Sibelius Institute. I'm not sure if they have international stuff there. Maybe they have. Have you ever been to a Flow festival in Helsinki? No, I'm not actually a festival person at all. I actually went to my first festival last summer. It was in Ilosaarirok, Joensuu, and there's actually a vlog about it. You can go check it out if you want. Situation being born different at the best way I can put it right. Shannon says I get to wrap 40 Xmas presses today. That's a lot actually. Thank you. That's really good advice. All right, thanks. Keine Ursache. Auf Deutsch. Okay. Okay. If you have a few more questions, I think I'll grab those, and then I will go get to sleep and wish you Merry Christmas. Oh yeah. By the way, there's actually something I wanna kind of give you some hype about. I actually made my first overseas collaboration videos last week with the guy from Sweden. I'm not gonna tell you yet who is. Maybe you have an idea who it might be, but there's gonna be 2+2 videos overseas over the internet collaboration videos on my channel and on his channel too. They went really fine. I'm still working on them, and the first video is gonna be actually 1 week from now on. It's actually Friday, but we have to kind of find a good day for both for schedules. So stay tuned. I bet you're gonna enjoy those. Few more questions possible to get answers. Damson Krebi says I got Aleksi Live Flow Festival in Slovenia once. Oh, we have another super chat from Shane McNevin. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Is it popular to have the private hair well groomed in Finland? Private hair well groomed. What do you mean exactly? I'll definitely answer your question, but what exactly do you mean? Do you mean like what do you mean by private hair? Private hair well groomed. Let's up. Okay. Private. Now I see. Okay. Pubic hair. Well, what can I what can I say? I think there are people who definitely take care of that well, but some people don't really put much effort. Yeah, maybe this is. I guess this is kind of like after question for the sauna thing. I don't think you have to be ashamed of your bodies in sauna in any case, because, as you said, you know, we know how to behave in sauna. They are not usually people who stare. You should be completely fine. So don't don't worry about that too much. But I say it depends. It depends on the people. Definitely. Yeah, waxed or shaved. Some people definitely shave, but again, some don't. I can't really make a stereotype about that. I haven't seen that many people naked in my life, so. Well, thanks for the super chat anyway. I hope that gives like some sort of advice for that. Yeah, like just like Jensen Analias is saying, like people don't watch, people don't stare, so you don't have to. Just like be yourself, like be confident what you are, and if you decide to shave, then shave, and if you don't shave, then just let it grow. Let's say, put it that way. Right. Okay. Good stuff. And I'm not judging anyone, by the way. Like if you have a question that's appropriate and not too offensive, and reasonable, then that's fine. I don't get offended easily or anything. Okay, let's see a few more questions, then I'll head probably sleep. When I come to Tampere this summer, I will bring you Dutch snacks. Maybe we can film reaction to that. We can definitely do that. Yeah, I'm up for that. We all do all up to it drop. To it drop. What is to it drop? I don't know about that. Sorry for being ignorant, dumbass, fantastic. But okay, this is the last question from Petra Kuchka. Do you know the singer and actress Maria Lund? I have definitely heard about her. She was in this Finnish TV show like Tanssii tähtien kanssa some year ago, but not so well. Not so well actually, but I know the name definitely. She was in this one TV show for once. Okay, awesome. I think we're gonna wrap up this live stream today. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for being there 2017 with me. I think we've done some great progress this year, and I think we'll be even more fantastic in 2018. And as I said, there will be one more video this year in 1 week with some Swedish overseas YouTuber. Who that might be, you'll see next Friday. And I also wish you Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays wherever you are celebrating, or if you are celebrating this holiday season. And I wish you also what a happy week, very nice weekend. And remember, stay fantastic. I'll see you in the next video. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, summer.